You guys can start thanking me because I'm telling you, every time I'm busy or I go out of the house, something happens. And I was busy for the past hour when the news broke that the Miami Dolphins signed Kendall Fuller. So you're welcome. What is up, fans? Huge. Let me just real quick shout out today's sponsor, Clean the World, Sean Seipler. Love what he's doing. He's doing great things for people of need, third world country, natural disasters, the homeless. He puts shower stations together. He puts kits together to make these people's lives a little bit easier. Click the link in the description, cleantheworld.org. He has shirts and everything. He does some great things. And I am proud to call him a really good friend of mine, and I'm proud to call him one of the sponsors of the channel. Sean, love you, bud. So the Miami Dolphins have signed Kendall Fuller. And I threw out names of corners that I wanted the Dolphins to sign. I said J.C. Jackson. I said, hey, you could kick you could maybe Tre'Davious White down the road if he's, feeling healthier. I talked about, I don't remember his name because now it don't matter. One of the corners that ended up signing with, I think, Seattle that played with Ramsey. I don't even remember his name. It don't matter. I never thought nor brought up the name Kendall Fuller because I didn't think the Dolphins were going to pay that much for a corner when they have Cam Smith waiting in the wings. But they did it. They went out and got Kendall Fuller 2 years, $16.5 million, which equates to like 7 and 3/4. It's around $8 million a year, give or take. But we don't know what the cap space hit is this year. We'll see with the contracts. Again, when all of the contracts for everyone comes out, I'm going to do a full contract video breaking them all down. Love this move. This move literally says to the Snead rumors, goodbye, adios, via con Dios, because it's not costing us a second round pick, and it's not costing us at least $20 million for Snead. And he's good. He's a good corner still. Look at this. Still a very reliable corner. His stats are still up there. Look at the past 3 years. Coverage. He had a better coverage. Besides the past year, his best coverage was in 2017 with Washington. 82.8. Just 2 interceptions. I love this pickup. And it's not for a lot of money. It did not break the bank. His run defense is solid. His tackling is solid. Best tackling of his career was last year. Solid tackler. Defender, second best of his career. Let's look at overall where he was ranked. This is PFF again, so you can take this with a grain of salt, sand, whatever you like to call it. 13th. That is not bad. That is not bad. Let's see. What else? Let's just go defensive. No, because that's going to pull up slot coverage scheme, maybe. I love this pick. I literally forgot, and now it's just going to take forever to load it. And this is just, now we're just wasting time. All right, whatever. He's good. He's good, and I like the move. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it with this one, but I did not expect this at all. Kendall Fuller, the 6th most valuable corner in the NFL since 2022. What was his projected money wise? That's what I want to know. He was the 3rd, and when it came to free agency, he was the 3rd highest. It was Jalen Johnson, who went back with the Chicago. It was L'Jarius Sneed, who went back with the Chiefs, and it was Kendall Fuller, who is now a Miami Dolphin. He was the 7th best corner last year in the NFL. And they have him projected, I want you to see this, they had him projected 3 years, $13.3 million. If that's the case, the Dolphins got to steal with this one. Absolutely love it. The Dolphins also have agreed to terms to defensive tackle Benito Jones. He's coming back. And tight end Jody Fortson. He apparently played on the Chiefs and was injured last year. And my brain's not working. Tyreek Hill loved it. He loved the move. So to me, Benito coming in is great. I still think that they'll add more when it comes to that, but they're getting very close to being BPA going into the draft, best player available. And adding Kendall Fuller and adding him at the price that they did is just absolutely beautiful. It's just an absolute great thing that they did. And then Benito Jones coming back. You know, we still have, let's not forget, we still have Zach Sealer, and he's still going to be doing good things for us. But adding these depths, and then at 55, you're going to have a lot of options. Fisk. If Fisk is sitting there at 55, grab him. He'd be a very good 1-2 combination with Zach Sealer. And then, you know, if we can get, I might make a video later tonight or maybe tomorrow, seeing how the rest of this week goes. So I might make a video like team needs after the first week of free agency. Because as of right now, we need more pass rushers. We need guards. We need at least one more defensive tackle, and we need like a couple more wide receivers in my book. I'd still want to add a running back. It's supposedly J.K. Dobbins. The Dolphins are interested in him, which is, you know, if we can, he's injured, so that makes sense because Chris Greer loves injured players. But if we can grab him, you know, I wanted him when we took Raekwon Davis, but the Ravens jumped in front of us and took him. Get him for the cheap, he'd be a good combination there. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to ask, hey, the signing of Kendall Fuller, does that affect the Dolphins? No. And I will show you right now. Here's where the Dolphins are sitting at when it comes to comp picks. These two for Wilkins and Hunt, horrible color combination. You can barely read it. Still giving us 2 comp picks. And I'm gonna look up where the comp picks are, because I think they're like 33. So it would be 66 and 64, which is pretty good. Pretty good in the 3rd round. And now we get a 7th rounder for Deshaun Elliott, because Andrew Van Ginkel was knocked out by Brooks. Raekwon Davis was knocked out by Jihad Ward. Jihad Ward? I didn't even notice we signed Jihad Ward. when did that happen? You guys are probably like, duh, Doug. I must have missed that. And then Brandon Jones is knocked out by Aaron Weaver. And then we found out what Anthony Walker Jr.'s contract is. It is a 1-year, $1.38 million contract. It is nothing. I'll pull it up. It is a big old nothing contract. 1 year, 1.377, 970,000 guaranteed. Then you got a signing bonus and a salary. So it's literally like, because we know he's injury prone, it's a nothing contract. He's coming in and he's going to play. And if he can't stay healthy, then we'll probably move on from him. This contract here shows that they're not dead set and they're not done at linebacker. Because, you know, you look at Brooks' contract, that's a 3-year contract. That's a contract. He's going to be one of the starters. You look at Anthony Walker's contract, that's not a starting contract. That's a, we think you're a good player, but you can't stay healthy. So you need to prove it to us contract. So I wouldn't say that adding Anthony Walker and Brooks, they're done with the linebackers, because again, this contract doesn't necessarily mean, you know, he could be on the team come week 1. So that's very, very interesting. But what a shocker today. Again, maybe I'll go out more often, because I apologize for coming on late. Hey, better late than never. But Kendall Fuller, I did not, again, I would look, like when I'm making my list for free agents targets, I would say Kendall Fuller. Could the Dolphins go? I might even mentioned him in passing in a previous video talking about who's still available. And the Dolphins got him. Love the move. Love him being tagged up with Jalen Ramsey. You got Cater Kohu, you got Cam Smith, then you got Jordan Poyer, you got Javon Holland. We unfortunately, again, lost Deshaun Elliott to the Steelers. Let me look it up before I give you misinformation. But they're getting very close to just being BPA going into the draft, and that's what I want. I just want whoever falls to us at number 1. All right, we're good. That's what I really want. Yeah, Steelers. Deshaun Elliott to the Steelers. And veteran defensive tackle John Jenkins visited with the team today, so he might be another possibility of being brought in. And John Jenkins did help us, so. And I think I'm going to break down film of our new center, Brewer, because there's a lot of smack talk getting put out there. Because right now, I'm looking at right here. Let me make it so you guys can see it better. This is film of him against the Dolphins. And you can kind of see he had it, he handled his all right here. Center. Took one block, took on the other. Right here, center, going against Christian Wilkins. 1-on-1, held him. Right here, center, Christian Wilkins. Took off. Like this whole pass blocking, he sucks. He handled Christian Wilkins and Sealer. Especially on this one. Look, Wilkins, then Sealer. So I think I'm going to make a film breakdown on that. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think of the addition of Kendall Fuller. I don't think they're done. And then again, you guys got to remember, we're getting more money at the end. I don't know where we're at cap-wise. I'm not worried about it. Just keep doing your thing. Whatever. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Like usual, stay classy. My friends out.